Greetings everyone. Well, a look at Gosei Sensei Dairanger now continues the great secret art of the Tiger Cub. As the Gorman and Dairangers continue fighting, Shadam summons pillars of Yo flames, knocking the team back before Gar summons the six winds of hell, blowing the team down, and Xanadu uses lightning hell to zap the five Dairangers, leading to a combo triumvirate attack. Kasu wonders how the save Rio as Guard states they'll teach him a lesson, and Zaidos continues to charge towards Kiba Ranger, but Sabai Akumaru blowing a needle into the muscle-bound Gorma from his noisemaker, telling him he can't touch Kiba Ranger, that this is his prey. Using his ki, Kiba Ranger blows Zaidos away as the other Day Rangers save Rio. Rio Ranger stating he's angry before transforming, but the ground continues to shake as Kaku tells the team to hurry since they have little time before the new Ki Ryoku emerges. The driver charged towards the Dai Rangers, but the team summon the mythical Ki Beasts. Rio stating they will allow for the new Ki Beast birth. Coach is after them on the ground, seeing they're lucky to have their own Ki Beasts, but Byaku tells him he's dead since the brand new Ki Beast is Ko's own. Telling the boy to hold on to him, the Zord declares the once-in-a-lifetime power of the Byaku Shinken, rises up and making Ko fly through the air, surprising him as the Zord declares he should feast his eyes on his own Ki Beast. At the Gorma Palace, Okumaru is visiting Gorma the 15th, yelling that he refuses to have a mask on him when seeing the Emperor, as he states his spirit is admirable. While playing Go, the Emperor asks why Okumaru disobeys him, but the boy states he has his own plan, yet the Emperor throws ghosts at him, telling him he'd be arrogant when wearing that mask and commands him to behave himself until General Tenpo returns. However, Okumaru states he has an ace up his sleeve, the ability to turn Ko to Gorma, which will ultimately doom the Dai Rangers. Gorma the 15th states he was a pushover on his side from the moment that Akumaru showed his fierce spirit. He says it will be the last time, and if Akumaru fails one more time, his life is forfeit. Meanwhile, by a lake, a large stepman named Cameo pulls out several turtles named Candy, Max, and Tom from his pockets, returning them to the lake. He wonders if the turtles are having fun in the lake, but suddenly he sees a light in the sky, making the ground shake, and Cameo worried about his turtles, telling them to turn to him. By a cliff of rocks, the Dai Rangers stand alongside Kaku, who speaks of the universe and nature as the Dai Rangers stand before them. The teams have their light balls and transform to begin the ceremony. The large man witnesses the transformation as Ko approaches him shocked. Ko tells him a secret ceremony is starting and he shouldn't see, furthered by Byako making Cameo run away and allowing no one else to interrupt. Birds suddenly fly by and the ground is struck with lightning as the Dai Ranger and Kaku begin to meditate, asking nature to assist in the birth of the new mythical Ki Beast. The light balls glow and begin to rise as the team withstands the rocks. Kaku stating the Ki is swelling and the team must withstand this through. Elsewhere, at a fortress on an island, Akumaru reveals Ko's mother, who is captive and held by them in chains. He says it's been 6 years since she lost her son and asks if she wants to see him again, making her remember her son in memory, both the good and bad. As the Dai Rangers continue to meditate, Ruseo flies by and strikes it with lightning as the five and Kaku hold steady. The ground erupts and the team feels nature ripping apart around them before a massive explosion, releasing a White Tiger Ki Beast that starts to slowly rise to the surface, but has a hard time standing before it finally does so, completing its birth. Kaku declares this as the new mythical Ki Beast, Wan Tiger. As they do, Ko shows excitement as the new Ki Beast starts leaping around until unsteadily steps on some ground that collapses under it, making it fall. All Rangers stating it's a cute baby. Byaku tells Ko to transform and tame Wan Tiger, allowing for a new Light Angel to appear before him as he climbs the Ki Beast and telling the Dai Ranger that Wan Tiger is now his. Shoji shows anger at Kiba Ranger for pulling it, but he runs off with it. Kaku stating it's Ko as the boy starts riding. Kaku knows it's Ko as the boy starts riding on his Ki Beast with excitement. As he runs, Lady Ring appears once again, making Ko summon Wan Tiger's great roar, summoning a roar that makes it wrap the ground around Lady Ring before allowing Wan Tiger to enter warrior mode. The two clash with Wan Tiger slashing the Gorman minion with its sword, then using the Tiger Punch and Tiger Kick to toss it around, angering her. At Byaku's command, Ko uses the Heavenly Ki Orb to gather the power of fire and use the gem in Wan Tiger's chest to use the secret art of Flaming Orb to summon magma and further attack Lady Ring with Ki. The Gorma beast wonders if it's that easy to defeat her, and she summons the ghosts of Lady Earring and Lady Necklace, allowing for a team simultaneous attack and throwing Kiba Ranger out of his Ki Beast. As he falls, Akumar approaches him again with a second rickshaw, telling him he's come to take him back to the Gorma and revealing the rickshaw is his mother, striking Ko right before him. He rushes to her as his mother remains gagged, but Akumar stops him and knocks him down, making him wonder if he's happy seeing her after 6 years. Then said if he wants to stay with his mother, he must join the Gorma. But Ko pushes Akumar away angrily, stating he'll never be a Gorma as he grabs his mother's rickshaw and hopes to escape. With no other trace, Akumar fires Ki, making Ko's mother fly into the air, with her son yelling out at her before grabbing him, wondering what he did with his mother. As one tiger is confronted by the three ladies, Rocio dives off the heavily Ki palace and onto the tiger's back, charging him like a steed and pushing the other Gorma out of the way before smashing Lady Ring. The impact causes the landslide, tossing down Akumaru before he's hit by a boulder, crushing him. Ko yells at the Gorma by asking where his mother went while trying to push off the boulder, but Akumaru wonders if he doesn't really understand that his mother wanted to abandon Ko and ran away. He sees he found her and hid her away, making Ko confused as Akumaru states he'll never find his mother again, no matter how long, before he tries to look before he finally gives out, making Ko weep at the passing of the boy. Byaku tells him it's no time to be sad since the Rangers are in the midst of a tough battle and need his assistance, and he must not give up his battle until he finds his mother. Transforming, Ko calls for one tiger again, throwing Ruseo off. Byaku states they need to bring an end to this and fuse with the other mythical Ki beasts, summoning the heavenly Ki Palace and fusing with the others to become the new formation, Kibadayo. Charging with the three ladies attacking them, Lady Necklace and Lady Earring try to attack, but both are punched away before Kiba Ranger states the power ring will put an end to them. Summoning the flying light sword, Star Holo is launched towards the trio, making Lady Ring declare she's ruined as she joins her sisters in death, completing the battle for the Die Rangers and Kiba Ranger. Rear Ranger states that they can defeat any enemy now with Kibadayo as the two stand together. Back at the waterfront, Ko's heart is in misery, having finally met his mother again, only to be separated from her once again. Seeing a vision of his mother, he yells out for her. Oh, poor Ko. So anyway, let's take a look at a note from this episode. This episode's opening contains intersped footage of Ruseo riding on one tiger, as well as one tiger in warrior formation. So I think this episode is kind of heart-lifting and also heartbreaking as well, because Ko got to see his mother again until, well, she flew away. Now he doesn't know where she is, so that kind of sucks. But yeah. So overall, I give The Great Secret Art of the Tiger Cub 4 Megazords out of 5. What I intend about is we took the second episode of the day, True Love at Full Speed. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.